5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Ha! What's up, everybody?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome to a little thing that we call the Cipher. We are back at it.
Yes, we are.
I am your host, Marcus the Kid Warren, and with me is my man Muff. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great because we have another list that we want to put y'all on. You know, we told y'all last week that we wanted to start putting out these, you know, off-kilter, I don't know what term you want to use, list to kind of give shine to some of the hip-hop that we listen to or we've listened to in the past.
Yep.
And I'm kind of excited about today's list.
Very excited.
Reason being is because we were actually going to title this podcast, this show, a little bit something different than what it actually is going to be. And should we go with the original title of this, which we've mentioned, or no?
Oh, why don't we say the title, because we might get in trouble if we actually
Okay. The actual title that we're going with this is the top 5 most gangster songs of all time. You know, it's top 5. But we had another title for it, which is kind of funny, but it's definitely not politically correct. So, do we move on?
We move on.
Okay, we're gonna move on. At any rate, we put together our top 5 list. But first of all, can we give a shout out to the victims of Jerry Sandusky getting justice?
Sandusky.
He got
booyah!
He got so much time. He's going to get so much time. Like I said, if he's a Buddhist, he got to come back and do time. So I don't care what he does. He's got. I mean, I'm glad that he got what he deserved, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they convicted the dude. Next up, let's get your man in jail for Trayvon Martin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But that's it. Let's move on.
All right. Do you think Sandusky's going to booty jail?
Wow.
I think he might be going to booty jail.
Booty jail to me is actually a redundant term to me.
What I'm saying is, like, are they going to have him in general population, or are they going to have him to the side somewhere? And I don't think so. I don't know how that whole thing works.
No, listen.
But I think he might be going to booty jail. I think that just might have him. And you know, and
listen, I can see some of them COs in there being like, you know what? We don't see nothing. We're gonna go take our break.
Exactly. We don't break.
Let y'all go and do what y'all gonna do. We don't break. My goodness. But at any rate, let's get to the gets.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I think last time we did our list last week, I went first.
Okay.
So it's on you to go first with your top 5 gangster joints of all time.
First, I want to acknowledge that your hat is so gangster.
See, he's saying that, but he clowning me. He called me Tom Landry.
But the more I think about it, the more I look at that hat, I think of stranded on a deserted island. You know, I was on a cruise. He still got his life preserver on.
It's summertime.
He out there with his flip flops on. He got all this stuff on. He just sitting on the side of the beach, writing help in the side of the beach in sand. But I'm good. But I digress.
I'm just chilling.
Anyway, maybe the way that we can actually describe this list and maybe give you a little bit of our original title was, you know what? Do you ever like you're going to something? I've never been a gangster or in a quote unquote gang, so I don't know how it is when you go on your way to jack somebody or do a drive by or something like that. But you know, I do know that anytime I've been in the car and you know you're on your way to some place like the club. You know, you're on your way to a strip club. You know, you've always got some douchebag in the back song, but hey, I made this mixtape. Put this in. This is gonna put us in the mood. This is gonna put us in the mood. That's what I was thinking when I compiled this list.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what would I be listening to if I would go ahead to bust a cap in somebody's ass? What would I want to listen to
Who
before?
You want on there? Okay.
This is what I would want to listen to before I got to my my destination,
Let's see
where I would what they call a peel somebody's cap back.
That's his criteria. Okay.
Yes, sir. First one, Boys in the Hood, NWA.
The boys in the hood
are
always hard.
You come talking that trash, we'll pull your car.
Okay.
Know nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said you know what. Alright? Classic NWA. That is just that boom, 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 boom. And Eazy-E's delivery, which we had also discussed like back in the day a long time ago. Eazy-E wasn't always the greatest rapper, quote, but I mean in the studio he got everything correct. But Eazy-E's delivery, I always love Eazy-E, been a big fan of Eazy-E.
Okay.
Eazy-E's one of the guys who wanted me to, started me writing rhymes and stuff like that. Back in the day, yeah, because people said, okay, when I mean people, my big brother, said that I could not be a rapper because I did not have the voice of a rapper.
It's funny.
Until
turned out to be a rapper.
Yes.
That's weird.
Until I heard the song Boys in the Hood, or not so much Boys in the Hood, but Eazy-E in general. That dude's got a high voice, but still he talks mad gangster. Rest in peace to Eazy-E.
Rest in peace, Eazy-E.
Yes, sir. I'll always be a fan. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is I know I had a little bit of a quandary here. Here is my number 4. Number 4 is Mind of a Lunatic, Ghetto Boys.
Okay.
Yes.
It's funny you say that.
Because, you know, usually my Assassin, I do believe, is my favorite Ghetto Boys song. But what do I want to listen to if I'm about to do some major damage? And I think Mind of a Lunatic, I think, actually fits the criteria. If you've never heard this song, go back and listen to it. It's a great song by the Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys have a long line of doing great music, great hip-hop, southern hip-hop, I might add. That's excellent, so check them out.
Very gangster, by the way.
Very, very gangster. Some of the most gangster stuff, and I mean, this is before you had all your quote-unquote gangster rappers of today.
Sure, they had a song called Gangster Love, as a matter of fact.
Yes, they sure did. People look at me like I'm a faker. No, gosh damn well, I'm an MF heartbreaker.
Willie D from the Ghetto Boys used to always crack me up, dude, because he's just so raw with what he says.
That was actually...
Did he have an solo album called Cash, Gas, or Ass? Literally. It was like... I remember the album cover. He got out of the car and some girl walking by. Like, she can't get in the car unless she owns up to one of those things. Cash, gas, or ass.
All right. Now, I don't know, you know, that's one of those things that makes you look back, you know, and good, not to get off the topic too much, but who told Willie D he can do his own solo projects?
Willie D?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, he probably hemmed up those dudes down at you know, the record label. But anyway,
gotta let your nuts hang was another song.
Gotta it. No, actually, that was
Scarface. But he sang that was his rap.
Okay.
He rapped on "Gotta Let You Know." You gotta let you know.
That's true.
That was Willie D.
But the verse I remember the most is Scarface.
Okay.
But anyway,
all right.
But if you want to see something really funny, go see go on YouTube. Look up Willie D is a Pickup Man. I think it's a Pickup Man from Willie D. Hilarious video. But anyway,
he's funny on different levels.
Oh my goodness gracious! Yes, going to number 3. Classic. How I Can Just Kill a Man.
Ooh.
Cypress Hill. How I Can Just Kill a Man.
Okay, that's
Here is something I can't, or you can't understand.
Yeah,
okay, I mean, what can I say about Cypress Hill?
Yeah,
Cypress Hill, you know. Crazy gangster, crazy. And the thing about Cypress Hill that set them apart from a lot of people was, first of all, the delivery of "Be Real," and I mean, Sin Dog is, you know, backing him up and also doing his rhymes as well. But the dynamic of Cypress Hill will be. So what?
No, just Sin Dog, as a side note, is probably in my top 5 hype men of all time.
Okay.
You know, not a rapper at all. He's tragic as a rapper. But all right. You know, as a hype man, he might be in the top 3. I don't know. I mean, Flav obviously is a freaking. He
sets the bar.
He's the Jerry Rice of freaking, you know, a hype man. But I mean, after that, you know, it's just interesting. I wonder who. Oh, that's another list one day.
Yes, hype men coming up next.
Your top 5, top 10 hype men.
Send us your top 5. Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
And we're on number 2.
Number 2.
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeaking across the bathroom floor. Ice-T, 6 in the morning.
Ice Emma.
I mean, and that song is just so deep. He tells an excellent story, and this is old school hip hop. Ice-T, creator of the crime rhyme, one of the first rappers to be in. Actually, I think he
might be the original gangster for real, man. He's probably the forefather, in my opinion, of modern day gangster rap.
Plus, he was the rapper. The title of his part in the movie Breakin'. If y'all have never seen the movie Breakin', check that stuff out. Rent it. Ice-T is the MC in the club.
His role in Breakin' was a little.
Okay, his rhymes was whack. Let's just put it out there. The rhymes were, but I mean, this was early in the game.
That was way early.
This is way early in the game. He wasn't dressing like he does now. He wasn't looking like he was now, or back then, even in the late '80s, in the mid '90s. But still, it's Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of everything that Ice-T will do, but at least a little bit let's be designed. But anyway, Ice-T, classic. Love you, Ice-T. Let's go moving forward to my number one gangster type song.
Okay. What is it?
Shook Ones.
Wow.
Mobb Deep.
Wow.
Now, Mobb Deep. Now, I have to give there is not a time I listen to this song that I don't get goosebumps. You hear that opening piano, doom, 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 and then you have the beat is crazy. The delivery of Prodigy is insane. The thing about Prodigy that sets him apart from a lot of different or other rappers is that he makes it look so easy. He's one of those rappers who has a delivery that just seems like he's not even trying, but is out of this world. Right. So anyway, I'm not going to get too much of into it. I know we still have to get to your list. Yeah, Shook Ones. That's my top 5, sir.
Of course, a lot of the beat is one of the all-time greatest beats. No, not
of all time.
All right, well, let's get to mine.
Okay, please.
I got 5 too.
All right.
All right.
Get to your 5.
At number 5.
Five.
You know, let's stick with the Ghetto Boys real quick.
Okay.
Mr. Scarface.
How did I miss
Mr. Scarface, man?
Mr. Scarface.
Man, come on. He tells the story. The story is dope in there.
You know what? I gotta give you props on that one. I gotta give you props
Mr. Scarface off the Ghetto Boys album. Off the hook.
Scarface to this day is one of the best storytellers ever. You have Slick Rick, who's probably up here. You have Biggie, and right in there somewhere you have Scarface. Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
My nigga, just call him Scarface.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like that. That's my number 5.
The girl was cooked. Her head. The girl was cooked. Number
5. I mean number 4.
Four.
Doom, 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 doom. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. Warning by Biggie.
Excellent.
Excellent. One of my all-time favorite gangster joints right there. Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 3. Number 3 is Shook Ones. Okay.
Okay.
Shook Ones. You know, just to agree, not to belabor your point, but Shook Ones. You know, I agree with that. That's one of the all-time great joints ever. Shook Ones. Love Mobb Deep. That whole album was gangster, actually. That whole album was gangster. I mean, the whole album just plays like a freaking game. This was funny about that album, too. I remember getting the album, reading. I got it because I read The Source one day, right? I used to get The Source all the time. And they give it 5 mics. Okay. And I'm looking at this thing and said, man, these dudes. And I read they were 19 years old. And that they popped a lot of junk. All they did was talk crap. You know, I'm like, I want to hear some 19-year-olds, kids, talking junk and stuff. But listen, I got the album. Off the hook, classic album, without question. Okay, I don't want to stay on that too long.
Okay, cool.
Number 2.
Two.
What that dang, what that dang.
Dang.
Hey, listen to my
9mm go bang.
KRS-One from Boogie Down Productions. 9mm goes bang is my number 2.
Oh wow, good choice.
Number 2. Okay?
Really, I didn't even. You know, the thing was, I didn't even go to KRS-One, but KRS-One does have that type of swagger, and especially when you have albums like as early as Criminal Minded. Awesome choice.
Dude, the album was Criminal Minded. You know, the title. It was Criminal Minded.
Yes, it was Criminal Minded.
Yep, Criminal Minded. Okay, and now my number 1, and this is coming from the left a little bit.
Okay,
it's gangster, but not in the traditional gangster way.
Okay,
but it's gangster.
All right,
it's still the most to me. It's the most gangster song of all time.
Okay,
but it comes from the left.
Purple Rain.
It's probably the polar opposite of Purple Rain.
Okay, hit me.
All right. This one is by my all-time favorite group, besides Tribe, Public Enemy, Black Steel, and Our Chaos.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it and said they were suckers. They wanted me for the army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never.
Shoot, man, Chuck D. Most gangster song of all time.
The hottest line out of that.
And to my rescue, here comes the S1W.
Word. And you have favorite play? Hottest line out of that.
Oh, man.
Hottest line out of that whole joint. I caught a CEO falling asleep on death row. I grabbed his gun and he did what I said so. That's hot. That's hot.
That's it, man. That's my top 5. You gave me your top 5. This is how we do it, the Cipher crew. We coming to you with all kinds of lists. Make sure you give us your list of the best all-time hype. Maybe you can come with ours too.
Yes, also let us know your top 5 most gangster songs of all time as well. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think our lists are whack. Give us your list and maybe we'll come back to that.
Yep, for sure. So,
hey, speaking of which, people sending us stuff, I want to give a shout out to Patrick Dielbenza. I don't know if I hope I'm not murdering your name at all. Send us an email about Where's My 40 Acres on iTunes. Thank you so much for checking us out, first of all, and thank you for hitting us up with some great information and another great group of guys who do reviews and talk about political stuff and boom, whatever. So yeah, I love that. I love that. Also, anybody who wants to send us any information, including their list, their suggestions, any links, send them to our email account. We are kidandmuff44@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Twitter. We are also kidandmuff44 on Twitter.
Oh, also, so you don't forget, if you're in the area, even if you're not in the area over here in Buffalo, make sure you go check out my man. Is going to be opening for Busy Bone.
Yes, sir.
Up on, what date is that?
The 29th.
The 29th, and where's the venue?
It is Club Infinity.
Club Infinity, the 29th. Go check my man out, kid's going to be on stage doing what he does.
With King Jester.
With King Jester, make sure you go show support. Kid from Cipher Crew, he gets it in. You got to see this dude performance off the hook.
I do the Cabbage Patch and I do the
He doesn't do the Cabbage Patch though. He doesn't. He mess with you. He don't do the Cabbage Patch. He's more of a Running Man type of guy. Anyways, just kidding. But that's it. Also, the Cipher Crew mixtape is down. Going to be uploading that soon. And that's all I got for right now.
All right. Well, if we're all done, well, nobody got your list.
Oh, doom 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 doom. I can feel it. Boom doom doom doom.
I'm ready to go do this stuff. I like your list.
No.
I like your list. We about to pop that in. We about to pop that in right now.
Hey, listen though, y'all. He look like Al Qaeda right about now. That ain't gangster like we thinking. You look like you about to do a suicide bombing up in this piece. But with them M16 rifles, I don't know what the heck. Anyways.
Unless Sandusky is released. We will murder Muff from the Cipher Crew.
Oh, please release Sandusky.
Please release Sandusky. If we will not hear from your government,
he's retarded.
Anyway, peace. Check out that stuff. Hit us up. Why? Because it's like a set coat, son. We out here. Peace.
My man Trey, and you don't stop. Johnny Boom Bats, and you don't stop. My man Muff, and you don't stop. My nigga Woo, and you don't stop. Little Brooklyn, and you don't stop. Grand Jury, and you don't stop. Jay White, and you don't stop. Cipher Music, and you don't stop. Check it. We rise from the grave with the eyes of a slave. We strive to survive, rocking the mic loud. No surprise that we paid. We created a trade that became a craze. It wasn't vice versa. Gave birth to a verse and baptized it in cursive. If you thirst for the real, then travel no further. We murdered the fraudulent motherfuckers and went out to get burgers. We hip hop carnivores, living by the order.